Far out, kids. Welcome. It's Jimi Photon again. Yay! How the hell are you? With what? Not an episode of Stupid Pedal Tricks? Oh my god! Oh my god! The kitten will not be pleased. Well, oops. There went my contact cleaner. If it makes it any easier, here's a fuzz face. I'll turn it off for now. This is an episode of Stupid Cheap Ass Guitar Tricks instead. Woo! And today's special guest is the Gilbert Les Paul Custom. Woo! This was pretty much I left a Fender Telecaster to go to one of these when I was a kid because I liked this so much better. It was my drummer Tim Sullivan. Tim! Hey! Squid! Love you, baby. He had something. We were playing with this band called Iced Heat. Don't say it twice, because if you say it twice, it turns into iced tea. Okay, back, 1980. It was I was supposed to be for my graduation. I blew off my graduation in high school to go play for rival schools. And anyways, while our bass player was indisposed, some nefarious douche broke into his rehearsal place and stole a bunch of equipment, including Tim's drums, or some of them. Well, we never got everything back, but some of the stuff that did come back instead came back in the form of a Gilbert Les Paul Custom, which, as the legend goes, one day while we were sitting around, doing what hippies did best in the 70s. And, anyways, listen to the sustain. Can you hear it? And anyways, Timbo had gotten this thing from the music store that had bought in all the stolen gear. And I remember looking at it going, wow, that's cool, man. He's like, yeah, he gets all happy, his nose is all wrinkled up and stuff, And so, I said, well, dude, obviously you gotta let me check it out, right? So, he goes, yeah, man, here, take it. So I took the thing. And the first thought I had was, wow, this thing is a total piece of crap, And then once I went and dialed the action in a little bit, lowered it down a little, and tuned it, and started playing it, I was like, wow, I was really impressed. I mean, it was this was without an amp or anything. We were sitting around out in the woods burning something that, should be legal. Tell your congressman. And I remember going, wow, Timbo, man, this is a really sleazy little cheap bitch, but she fucking screams, man, when you caress her. And he goes, yeah, I know, she's just a little slut, isn't she? Yeah, she's the slut. So he named her the Slut. And, man, I, went on to play, way too many gigs with that, man, with, a lot of people. And eventually she got passed down to my brother Bruce. That's another story for another day. Unfortunately, he got in a bad Corvette wreck, and the scuzzy people that I guess were his landlord sold all his stuff on him while he was in the hospital, including the Slut. So the Slut disappeared. And me always looking for weird things that I've had in the past, because I'm just face it, folks, I'm a guitar hoarder. Okay, when I die, my funeral pyre will burn super bright from all the nitrocellulose in it. Okay, and whether a toilet seat. So anyways, I was surfing around eBay I do every day because I'm a guitar addict. Member number one. Hi people, my name is Jimmy and I got an issue. But anyways, I was surfing around eBay one day 6 months ago and I found another Gilbert, which was the first one I'd seen since I was a kid, pretty much, So I jumped on that, negotiated a fair buy it now with the people, and got it. It's a Les Paul Standard. Actually a really nice, beautiful guitar, but nothing like this one. This is the Deluxe Custom model, baby. I mean, it's got I don't know if this shitty webcam will show. It's actually got binding around it and stuff. I'll try and pan this around so you can see the thing a little bit. It came in, it was positively filthy, but as you can see, judicious application of a little bit of turtle wax in a microfiber cloth will make any guitar look brand new and shiny. I mean, you can see what a freaking mess my workbench is in the face of the guitar. pretty clearly, actually. That's kind of hip. And again, the body too, if I can get it in there where you can see, has binding all around it, front and back. It's a bolt-on neck. It says LPD 70, whatever the hell that is. It too, like many of these guitars, is a plywood kind of thing. Although this one's in really good shape. Seems to be pretty solid tone wood. It's chambered, like a lot of these 70s era Les Paul things are, or Les Paul copies are. The pickups in this are DiMarzios of some kind. I couldn't tell you what, because I don't really use DiMarzios normally. But they sound nice. And the guitar plays like butter. Unfortunately, the neck has a little bit of a bow to it that I can't completely get out. I mean, trying to give you an idea of what the action's like by looking at it here. I mean, it's fast. I'd like it a little bit faster. I did the usual fret job on the thing before I bothered doing the setup, which helped because it had some issues. Nothing major. A little bit of buckle rash on the back here and there, but nothing too spectacularly major. All the stuff's original. The tuners, it's got them cheap ass covered Japanese tuners, or in this case actually Korean, I guess. Didn't know Gilberts were made by Korea or in Korea. The only thing I've ever found with another Gilbert guitar was a stamp inside a Gilbert acoustic guitar that said it was made by Fuji Jangaki, which, to the best of my knowledge, is actually a Japanese guitar manufacturer from back then. But anyways, instead of me babbling, because I'm apt to do that if you've ever watched any of my stupid videos, I'm just going to run through a couple of things, just, play with it for a minute so you can get an idea what the sound's like. I'm too lazy to plug my Princeton in, even though it's like sitting literally like 6 inches to my left. I had it plugged into my little custom Dart 66. I had tweaked it so that the clippers in it were germanium and asymmetrical instead of the stock clippers, so it sounds a little more tube-like and a little fuzzier, which is something that I really like. I've got a relatively stock fuzz face plugged in too. I'll kick that in probably at some point. It was a hot rod I built for my old buddy Bob Stern. Hi, Bob! Now everybody's got a drink because I said hi, Bob. Yeah, awesome. He wanted something really, really hot, and I gave him something that was really, really hot, but it just wasn't right for him. And actually, frankly, for me, it's not right either. I can't turn it more than halfway up, or it's just like too much. It's a hot fuzz face, but it sounds good. So anyways, I'm going to run through a couple of licks and things, blah, 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 dick around for 5 minutes or so, and try and give you an idea of some of the tones that you can get out of this thing, alright? Again, the Gilbert Les Paul Custom. Woohoo! Alright, I'm on my bridge pickup, so I'm going to just turn it down. Guitar rolled way back. Nice amount of crunch, probably on 2 or 3. Turn it up about halfway. Gets a little bit more cranked up. Cleans up nice for playing rhythm. Some of the more astute watchers may have noticed that I tend to keep the side of my thumb muting almost all the time. It's like I use this part of my hand here to mute the top, and I use this part of my thumb to kind of mute the bottom. Just makes it for a little bit cleaner. And hey, there's that lick I seem to play every fucking time I touch a guitar. Ugh, shake my head. And of course the neck pickup. Capable of some nice woman tone with the tone knob rolled back. Turn it down a little bit. Turn it way down. The pickups appear to be wired slightly out of phase, which I like. Neck, both, bridge. Turn the tone controls down. Give it a little bit more treble. Let's kick out a little fuzz and see what it does. Fuzz bass. This one's got a 2K fuzz pot, so it's like about twice as much fuzz as what you normally get. So therefore, I got it halfway up. Let's kick the sucker around. A little more bite to it, a little more sustain. Great rock and roll guitar. This is like walking down memory lane for me, man. It's like playing this thing. I haven't played one of these in like 30-something years almost, you know. And so the nostalgia factor is pretty cool. This is actually out of like... This isn't as good as the one I had because the neck's got a little bit of a bow I can't get out yet. I mean, maybe like come summertime, you know, judicious application, a little heat and the proper jig, we'll see what we can do, you know what I'm saying? But this is actually probably my favorite out of every Les Paul variant that I've ever had is one of these things here. It's not the best guitar on the planet, for sure, but it's got some things that I really like. For one, it's got a bolt-on neck, which means that you have way more control over how the action's going to end up. It's a little lighter than a Gibson, which is good for my old guy broken back shit. You got to watch for like the hardware on these though, because like they have a tendency to collapse sometimes. The sustain, can you hear it? Don't even listen. No, don't listen. Don't listen. It's just my hand resting against the strings with the fuzz box on. I mean, this thing sustains great. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yada, lost count because I can't count past 11 without dropping my pants. Without the fuzz, it even sustains good. The fuzz is off. I tell you, people go on and on and on about brand name loyalty and all this shit. Has nothing to do with the brand on the headstock. Has nothing to do with who made it. A good guitar is just a good guitar. If it's a good guitar, it's a good guitar. If it's a shitty guitar, it's a shitty guitar. I'm of the belief that most guitars, most modern guitars anyway, can be set up and turned into something that's worth playing. Some people's mileage will differ, you know. I mean, of course, some people are dumb enough to go and buy $40 capacitors for their tone controls, when in reality, electrons don't know the difference between a $40 capacitor and a fucking nickel one. But some people will hear a little bit of a difference. That can be possible, of course, because of the different, you know, manufacturing of the cap. But the essential capacitor is the same. I mean, whether it's a poly or a bumblebee or a ceramic. I mean, there's not... Most people that hear that much difference have Eric Johnson ears, and they're not human. So, just goes to show you. But anyways, I'm really digging this thing. Apparently, it's kind of rare because I've only seen a couple of them. And if you run across one, let me know, because if it's another black one, and especially if it says "The Slut" up here on the little truss rod cover thing, then you found my holy grail. Get a hold of me through YouTube and let me know, because I'd be into like picking that up, man. I'll build you something insane. Insane! Like, where's my glasses that drive my friend Jane crazy? I can't find them. I mean, like, insane enough where your eyeballs will be like dripping down your face and bouncing and stuff, kind of insane. Anyway, so this thing here is the Cheesy Gilbert, I suppose, by rights, because somebody's gonna bitch that I always use too much distortion. I'll put it on clean for a minute, so that you can hear it clean. Turn it down a little bit. Range on the tone controls. There's that nice out of phase thing, which I like because you can dial in the flavor from each pickup. Some people pay extra for that. Nice sounding guitar, plays great. Clayton had asked me to post a video of it, so here you go. Give it a little fuzz. With the clean amp, it's not going to sound as good. guitar sounds be over to fuzz on, turn down. Lost my mind for a moment there. Well, anyways, that's the Gilbert Les Paul Custom, people. Thanks for watching yet another episode of Non-Stupid Pedal Tricks. But Hippie will be getting glasses soon, so he'll be able to see. And when he can see, he'll start making, like, stupid pedals again. So, be prepared for some really, really weird stuff to be coming in the months ahead. Jimi Photon for Stupid Pedal Tricks. As always, peace and blessings no matter who you are. Even if you're somebody that I'd really rather punch somewhere where they don't want to talk about it. Keep voting for freedom, and I'll see you soon. Where's that damn stop button?